Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Kansas Speedway for the Highway Casino 400 for the first race of the contender round of the chase for the NASCAR Sprint Cup. Last week we had 16 drivers fighting for a title, now we only have 12. Let's get down there on pit road and see where they're starting off. For the first time this season, Kyle Larson starts on the pole here for today's event. Then you have there the 22 of Logano starting in second. The 4 of Kevin Harvick starting in third. The 2 of Brad Keselowski starting in second. And you have your regular season champion Jeff Gordon starting in 5th. Denny Hamlin alongside of him starting in 6th. Then you have the 88 of Dale Earnhardt Jr. starting 7th. And Carl Edwards starting in 8th. And you have 9th place Matt Kenseth, Jimmie Johnson rounding out the top 10. Now, let's get ready for the most famous words in motorsports.
Drivers, start your engines.
Fired up and ready. Gotcha, 1 and
2. Well, this race was certainly interesting here last season and the season before. Season 1, we ended under caution, and Logano held off Biffle for the win. Season 2, Kevin Harvick had a fantastic battle with him and Jimmie Johnson for the win, and he managed to hike him out. This season, previous 2 seasons, driver running right up against the bottom lane. Now we might see them up against the fence like how they were in qualifying and happy hour once they found out where the grip was. Some of these drivers making their first starts ever on this racetrack. Some of these drivers are making their first ever starts in this series, like Kenny Wallace in the 66 replacing Mike Wallace. Interesting to see how things turn out. Joey Logano was the fastest in practice and happy hour. Larson got him in qualifying, so Larson definitely has the short run car. Let's see how the 12 drivers of the chase with NASCAR Sprint Cup turn out today. Completed. Kevin Harvick and Jeff Gordon running with the race lead. Joey Logano up to 3rd. Keselowski up to 4th. Kyle Larson already falling off. I said he had the short run car. That's one thing he has it right now. The rubber is really starting to mess him up as Kurt Busch, nice save there. Nearly just killed everybody up on the outside of him. Jimmie Johnson starting to lose a lot of grip right now. Dale Earnhardt Jr. looking 3 wide in the middle. Jr. down to 9th. And the caution's out. Problem, Mark Martin. Looks like there's only those that got involved. Let's see what happened there. Mark Martin. Oh, that's why Kurt was on the bottom. You see, Martin's trying to stop, and he tried stopping. I'll give him props for that. He tried. He saw he wasn't going to make the corner, but. Sucks for Mark Martin, his first race ever on this new surface, and it doesn't look like it's going to turn out that well for him. Mark Martin back on the racetrack, although he has a lot of damage on the rear end and definitely not going to have any downforce now. He ain't giving up. It'll be interesting to see if he still even has pace in that thing. Only 2 DNFs so far, McDowell and Yaley. Mark Martin 40th right now at the line. Another one has damage, Alex Bowman with a little bit of front end damage and a little bit of left side damage. Reed Sorensen, a little bit of scuffs there on the rear end. Going green this time. Caution lap 2. Jeff Gordon and Kevin Harvick, your front row. Penske Racing, row 2. Joe Gibbs, row 3. Ryan Newman up there in 7th. Kyle Larson in 8th. Dale Earnhardt Jr. 9th, and Carl Edwards rounded out the top 10. Because there's no bonus points for this round, really how you finish today is where you're going to be. So Kasey Kahne currently the furthest out. Kyle Busch there. Jimmie Johnson and Carl Edwards. Those are the guys out right now. Interesting to see how today's going to play out. All right, let's get up there with your leader, Jeff Gordon. Getting ready to go green here once again. Hopefully we will actually have some green flag racing for once. Kevin Harvick looked like he had a lot of momentum at thing, but just didn't have enough time to show it. Take two here at the Hollywood Casino 400. Let's hope we go green for a little bit longer. Green flag. And Harvick gets the jump. Hits now. Clint Bowyer behind the 48. Johnson, Gordon trying to get ahead of the 4 car. Gonna clear him off of 2. Mark Martin really off the pace there, off of turn 2 already. Harvick on the outside of the 22 now. Top 3, the 24, 4, and the 22. Still green here. Harvick way up high. Kenseth right on the back bumper. Keselowski. Oh, he hits him. Junior to the bottom of the 42. Look at Newman already hitting the jets. Someone who isn't in the jets, the 5 car, Kasey Kahne, right now is stuck behind the 43 of Almirola. Going to stuck in the middle there. Tony gets tight. Kasey Kahne right on the quarter panel. Checks up to avoid any accident. 3 wide now between Biffle, Carl Edwards, and Kyle Busch. Kyle trying to get to the apron to avoid them. Edwards gets him for 12th. The 88 now in 9th, trying to get her up to 8th. Here he comes to the inside of Kenseth. Ryan Newman already inside the top 5. Great run for him so far. Harvick running the outside though. Gonna get a run on him. Ryan Newman looking up for 3rd now. Top 2 leaders right now. Gordon slowly pulling away from the 22 car. 57 to go this time. Newman up to 3rd. Chevy top. Almost every car up in the top 5 is Chevys. Larson now up to 6th. Junior behind him for 7th. Goes 6 into turn 1. Not going to be able to stick there for the 88 unless he washes up into the 42. Larson gets tight. The 88 gets tight. Fast lap is the 24 car right now. Gordon doing a really good job so far of holding on to that lead. He says the car handle is really nice right now. 88 also says the car handle is nice. One driver that says it does not handle nice is the 99. On the outside of the 5, he's really falling like a rock right now outside the top 15 now. There's Biffle to his inside. 48 Jimmie Johnson, the back bumper of the 42. Got right up to his quarter panel there. Here comes the 18. Gonna let his teammate go. A lot of really calm drivers right now, letting a lot of people go right now. Casey Mears running 21st right now. Great run for him so far. Kenny Wallace running 33rd right now in his first start ever. Mark Martin still holding on to 40th. He's 4/10 off of Alex Bowman. 1.6 seconds off the leader's lap. Fast car right now at the top 5 is Jeff Gordon. Ryan Newman's second fastest though. Kevin Harvick right now trying to get him. Let's see the lap time for them. Yep, okay, so it's definitely close between Harvick and Logano, but Newman is the second fastest of the top 4 right now. the 88 now, getting some grip there on the middle lane. Gonna try to make it stick on the bottom of the 11. Not gonna get him at the line. Almost did. Side by side in turn 188, gonna pull a slide job on the 11. The 11's gonna let him go. Yes, he will. A little bit of run there off the outside, even though they let him go. See here, 42 battling with the 41 car of Kurt Busch. Brad Keselowski running 13th right now, 12th I mean. Kasey Kahne really falling to the back right now. Carl Edwards right behind them. Clint Bowyer in front of them. Looking at taking 3, not going to be enough. 88 now in front of the 11 for 5th. Harvick the one in the fast on the top 4 right now. Let's see the 88 this time though. 28.115, tied there for second fastest. 28.116, 28.179. So Junior the third fastest. Right now. Brad up against the fence off of 2. Here's the thing, lap cars already getting play a factor here. Gordon. Mark Martin doesn't look like he's. Well, we'll have to see if Mark Martin's like dangerously off the pace once the leader gets up to him. Then we'll decide if he should be disqualified for not maintaining race pace. 20 and the 18 still fighting for 8th. Kurt Busch inside the top 10. Carl Edwards right behind his teammate Biffle. Biffle might let him go here soon. Biffle understands that Carl Edwards is in a really, really stressful situation right now. Oh, he's going to block his teammate. Never mind. I don't think Carl is happy with that. Carl's going to wash up into him. Now Matt Kenseth gets up to 8th. Jimmie Johnson running 7th right now. Solid run for him so far. Let's see the gap. It has actually grown. Let's see, how far is Mark Martin off the pace? He's keeping up in the corners. He's just so slow on the straightaways. Yeah, we'll see. He has the speed in the corners, just nothing on the straightaways because of the spoiler. Logano to his inside, he's a little off. Yeah, he's really off pace. Mark Martin, I mean, really sad for him, but we don't really want any accidents like that happening. So let's wait and see if he gets around. Okay. Mark Martin disqualified. Going to go to the inside. Harvick nearly drove into him. Mark Martin now going to set out of the race. That was going to be really bad if they ran that long on tires. Logano did not gain anything on Gordon there. Nobody did actually. Wait. No, Logano did. My bad. Currently, even Junior's starting to catch up to Gordon now because of that scuffle there. Gordon might pull away from him now because clean air, but see this time. 5-10 at the line. Now Gordon's still faster. Harvick now catching up to Ryan Newman there for 3rd place. Matt Kenseth getting around Jimmie Johnson there for 7th. Johnson on the outside. Here comes Keselowski in the top 10. All the top 8 are chase drivers, so Jimmie Johnson currently holds the last spot. And here comes Kyle Busch. 3-way battle for 7th. 7-time champion right in the middle of this. Between 2 Joe Gibbs drivers. Kyle Busch to the inside of the 48. Gonna back up the entry there. Gonna try to get him in the center. Gonna try to get him on exit. Johnson with momentum off. Entering turn 1, Kyle Busch going to pull a slide job. Johnson going to let him go. Johnson now outside the top 8. Here comes Keselowski. Carl Edwards running 13th, catching up to Kyle Larson and Kurt Busch. Keselowski now going to try to get around Jimmie Johnson. Logano, Gordon changing up his line, running the second lane. Trying to get on Alex Bowman, really tied off, lost a little bit of ground. 24, 23, 22 right now, the drivers up there. Johnson, Logano not getting around Alex Bowman. I think he lost more than he gained that time, 40 to go. It's going to be really interesting to see how strategy plays out when we hit the pits. Side by side there, the 48 now going to be 11th. You know those things called championship hangovers? Well, I think Johnson's having one of those. Getting such a record-breaking title there. 3rd driver now to get 7 championships. He might get 8, but unless he pulls a miracle, I don't think he can get 8 this season. Larson now in front of Carl Edwards. Carl Edwards going to tuck in right behind him. Larson gets tied off of 2. Here comes Edwards. Oh, Jesus. 36 of Reed Sorensen held up a lot of people there. I don't know what in the world was going on. Joe Gibbs running 6th through 8th. Keselowski now trying to get up with Kyle Busch. He's catching him. Up there with your leaders. Logano looks like he definitely can get around lap cars a little bit better, but Gordon has him on the speed. Yep, look at that. Gap increased. Racing into turn 1 now. All of them pretty much running the middle lane. Harvick not gaining anything on Newman. Newman now actually starting to get up to, he's now the fastest car on the racetrack, I think. Ryan Newman is now your fastest car on the track. Newman, 36 to go this time. I mean, all comes down to if we stay green and if we have pit stops. So I wouldn't say any driver is currently out right now of winning. Jimmie Johnson, all we can know, can pull strategy out of his butt and win the race with some strategy I couldn't even think of. Gordon gets around Mike Bliss, checked up a little bit, ran the middle lane. Logano has momentum off. Logano going to get him in 1 and 2. Mike Bliss going to run the middle lane. Logano down low. Look at that. He lost a lot of time. He cannot lift, and he doesn't. Heading into turn 3. Lost a lot of time there. Let's see here, 34 now. It is 6/10 separating the 22 and the 24. Ryan Newman's there. He is really catching up to Logano. And so is Harvick. And the 88 running 6:03. Yeah, Logano really, I think, abused his stuff there running in Gordon's tire tracks. Ryan Newman now looking for 2nd place. Harvick trying to get up there. 6:38. Not faster than Gordon, but still fast, way faster than Logano. Down to the backstretch now. Harvick actually starting to talk with his crew chief, Rodney Childress, about what kind of strategy will win them this race. And Harvick actually, they're not actually saying what they're going to do. They're going to keep it secret is what they're saying. So, while Gordon or Logano, I'd definitely be really looking in to see when Harvick pits, because it sounds like he might be doing it late in the race. Come on, he could have gotten my legs. All right, here we go. Ryan Newman to get up to Joey Gase. This is going to gain a lot of time on Joey Logano here. Newman running the bottom lane. Look at the speed difference there off of turn 2. Logano 4 mile an hour faster than him. Gordon now getting up to the heavy pack of lap cars. Not exactly like too heavy, but definitely going to be losing a lot of time in the 22 car. Ready to go. Gordon's losing a lot of time. Logano's going to get him off of 2. Newman's there. Both of them running the middle lane. Harvick and Newman up near the rubber line. Junior ain't too far back either. 29 to go. Gordon ran the middle lane, so did Logano. This could be a 4-way battle for the lead if we get lucky enough. Because Newman, Harvick's now gaining on them, but Newman's still the fastest car out of the top 4. Really the only 4 that can win this thing, unless Junior does something insane. Kenseth now starting to catch up to them. 28.741. Kenseth ran the fastest lap that time by 33, holds up the 24. Kenny Wallace now, here comes Ryan Newman now, 27 to go this time. When will they pick? Because they can't make it. See, Harvick still hasn't pitted yet. He must be thinking that 27 to go right now. Harvick still getting held up by Kenny Wallace. 33 lets Logano go. 6 car lengths separate the top 2. Here comes Newman. Logano pulls away from him on exit. But Newman, even though he's running in that dirty air, is still the fastest car out of the top 5. Michael Annett pitting this time. Harvick's pitting. First one out of the top 5 to pit. Never mind, Stanos the first one to hit pit road. Pit stops are underway. Kyle Busch pitting. Kasey Kahne, Martin Truex Jr., Casey Mears, Reed Sorensen, McMurray, Danica Patrick. Gordon gonna have to pit this time. Yep, he is. He heard that Harvick pitted, and he's not taking any chances. How much time will Harvick gain on these guys? Stay out there. The 8. Oh, Kenseth saying he had to get a lap lead. Interesting call. Jimmie Johnson as well. Bet he was hoping that Kenseth would pitch, so that way Jimmy can get a 5-point bonus there. Let's see. They've only lost 7 tenths on their tires. 9 tenths. Kenseth definitely pitting this time. Pitting this time. Let's see the 48. 48 pitting. Hand out the window. Let's get up there with the 4. Where is he? He's already up pit road. Off of turn 2 now. He has to really hit the jets. Kenseth and Jimmy hitting the pits. No cautions. Logano leading pit road. Gordon. Harvick definitely still 3rd. Justin Allgaier there, getting around the 24 to put himself back on the lead lap. Harvick there off of turn 2, gonna get up to around Newman. Up to 2nd, could take the lead away from Gordon. Here he comes. The closer, Kevin Harvick. Not gonna take it from him, but he's there. Kevin Harvick now up to 2nd place here at Kansas. Can he go 2 in a row? Newman up to 3rd, Logano down to 4th. Junior holds on to 5th. Kyle Busch in 6th. Kasey Kahne now in the top 10. Biffle there stayed out along with Bowyer and Austin Dillon, Tony Stewart, but the race for the win is now between the 4 and the 24. Harvick's gonna run a heater here. Yeah, he is. Here he comes. He was 5 tenths faster than the 24 with no traffic. They put some tape on it from what I heard. So they better hope it doesn't blow up on him. You can see that extra bit of tape there. Running behind the tire tracks of 24. He's in his draft now. He's going to get a run on him. Harvick right on the back bumper of Jeff Gordon. To the inside. And he's going to blow by him here. Harvick to the race lead here at Kansas. But what can Logano do? Can Logano get up there? Harvick just ran his fast lap of the race, but Gordon still holds the fast lap. Matt Kenseth there, Kyle Busch, Kurt Busch running 8th. Jimmie Johnson out of the top 10. Here comes Keselowski for 10th. Looking for 9th on Kasey Kahne. Johnson going to chase down the 2. 21 to go. Denny Hamlin in 12th right now. Carl was 14th. Ambrose in the top 15. Your whole winner 16th. Biffle lost a lot of time staying out for that long. Bowyer outside the top 20. Lap car still playing a factor. Well, Harvick's going to get around him easily. Gordon ran a higher line. Going to get a little bit of a run on him. 19 to go this time. Ryan Newman in 4th right now. 5th place, Dale Earnhardt Jr. just ran a heater. 4th fast lap of the day. Junior's now starting to hit the jets. Can it be enough to get up to the top 5? Top 4, I mean. Kenseth in 6th. Hold on to it. Kurt Busch in 8th. Kasey Kahne getting some company from Brad Keselowski. Off of turn 2 now. Keselowski catching him. This battle ain't over. If we go green with 18 to go this time, Harvick's going to gain on him here. He ran a high line, Gordon tight, and he's a side draft as a pick. He's going to run a lower line here, but it's going to be down to the wire here, folks. Gordon running a little bit lower for clean air and to get around the lap car. He lost time, 17 to go. 4 car lengths. The closer, Kevin Harvick, putting on a show for the fans in the stands. Cole Witt lets him go and lets Gordon go as well. But Gordon's going to lose the most time out of this. Gordon just cannot get 3 and 4 down and not lose too much time on him. Definitely 5 car lengths now. Never mind. Less than 4 car lengths. 28.71. Jimmie Johnson still outside the top 10. Kasey Kahne get up to 8th. Here he comes. Here comes Brad Keselowski in this fight as well. Battle for 4th place starting to heat up. Dale Earnhardt Jr. going to get up there. Get up there with your top 2. They're still really close with one another. It ain't over. If Harvick gets held up really bad, Jeff Gordon takes the lead back. And I don't think Gordon can lose it unless he makes a huge mistake. Let's get up there the 88, starting to reel in the 31. Harvick to the inside of the lap car right in front of Gordon. The 36 of Sorensen. Oh, Gordon gained on him quite a lot. I think Harvick abused his stuff to get up there. This is not over, folks. 13 to go. 2:05 into turn 1. Gordon has him in 1 and 2. Right up against the fence. Junior now starting to get up there to 31. He's there. 2/10 faster than him that time. Diet Mountain Dew curse Jr. trying to end that this season, 12 to go. Gordon, the thing with Gordon, he has to make sure he doesn't lose too much time. Paul Menard now in front of him. Harvick and him have had history, so this could play a factor. The 88 right behind Ryan Newman. They're 3 wide into turn 3. Jr. going to send it right behind him. David Reagan now looking 3 wide on the bottom. Oh, Jr.'s there. To the inside in turn 1. Get up there with your leaders. Still not out to Paul Menard yet. He's actually not that far off the pace. The 88 machine out to 4th place. Going to get around Newman. Kyle Busch running 7th right now. Great day for him so far. Denny Hamlin, he is the fastest out of these 4 drivers, 3 drivers really in front of him. I don't know if he can have enough time here. 10 to go now. They are, geez, this is intense. Still not getting up to Paul Menard. Harvick still hanging on to that lead, gaining a little by little. David Gillen now in front of him. Harvick running a little bit low over clean air. He's going to get him in turn 1. 88 now in 4th. I might take that back. Hamlin's actually one of the slower ones out of the 5 and the 48. Oh, there we go. Paul Menard does not let Harvick go that easily. Gordon's there. Within 3 car lengths of him. Menard to the inside. That's going to hurt Gordon here. Gordon with momentum off. Going to stay behind in turn 3. He's looking low. Harvick making the move on the 38. 7 to go at Kansas. And Logano's catching them. Logano's there. He gained over a 10th on the 4. Joey Logano now getting ready to enter this fight. Will it be enough time though? Earnhardt Jr. not too far off, but he's almost more than 4 seconds back. I do not think he can get in this thing. Harvick now a clear racetrack in front of him. 6 to go. It could be all she wrote for the 24. Yeah, 4 car lengths. Yeah, there's not that many lap cars in front of him. Let's get up there. Kenny Wallace running there. Tony Stewart running. The worst chase driver is Carl Edwards, so he's going to be the furthest out right now, running 13th. Denny Hamlin there. Jimmie Johnson, Kasey Kahne. Brad Keselowski right in front of them. 6 car lengths now to separate the top 2. Harvick driving away with it right now. I don't know if Gordon can get him. Mike Bliss going to hold him up a little bit. Logano getting a push from Menard. Didn't gain as much time. 3 to go this time. I don't know if it'll be enough. Logano turned on the jets maybe a little bit too late. Only 2 Toyotas in the top 10. Matt Kenseth and Kyle Busch. If a caution happens now, the race is over. Almost a 8 car length lead over Jeff Gordon. Logano also now losing time. I think Harvick stayed a little bit left in the tank, and now he's in the jets. What a stellar performance by the 4 car. Danica Patrick in front of him. Not going to get up to her, I think. 2 to go this time here at Kansas. Season 2, he had a late race pass on Jimmie Johnson with less than 5 to go. This season, Jeff Gordon dominates the race, but he gets him on pit strategy. Gordon still stayed with him, but 8-car length lead. It's not going to be enough for Jeff Gordon. White flag for the Hollywood Casino 400. Junior in 4th. Top 8 in points, Brad Keselowski, Kyle Busch, Matt Kenseth, Ryan Newman, Dale Jr., Logano, Gordon, and Harvick. Heading in the backstretch for the final time for the 4. The closer, Kevin Harvick, closes it on Jeff Gordon late in the race to pass him for the win. Jeff Gordon going to finish second again, but Kevin Harvick wins at Kansas. And Jimmie Johnson gets around Kasey Kahne for 9th. And Denny Hamlin there finishes 12th. Carl Edwards 13th. Not the run they wanted. Kevin Harvick, what a performance by him. 3 wins on the season for the 4 car. They lock himself into the round of 8. Jeff Gordon, 2nd place. Definitely really good run for him. Joey Logano, 3rd. Dale Earnhardt Jr. finishes 4th. Ryan Newman, the one that tied Kurt Busch, finishes 5th. Kenseth, 6th. Kyle Busch, 7th. Brad Keselowski, the last guy in. Jimmie Johnson, the first one out. That was a lot of fun. All right. Up next is the Bank of America 500, looking at your results. 6 lead changes. Jeff Gordon destroyed the field there. Matt Kenseth got some bonus points. That's going to help him out. Gordon and Harvick are now tied for the top spot, but Harvick is locked in. Next race, the Bank of America 500, and after that is the Geico 500 at Talladega. Then you have there Martinsville, Texas, and Phoenix Raceway to end off the final round of the chase. Just want to thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys up next for the second race, the contender round at Charlotte Motor Speedway.